SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hello. Welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. I figured I'd save us a little bit of time by heading over to the stable and getting the pruner back out before actually picking up with the recording. At the moment, I'm just sort of heading down the road, kind of towards where I'm eventually going, but I think I'll probably take a detour to check out Hebra's Headspring and Falls, although it's a little bit out of the way, of course, and possibly up a cliff. But, I don't know, I feel like I should be thorough about this the first time. Addison? No, that's not Addison. That's just Addison's terrible little stick pile that he uses to keep the signs up after he's already been here. I already did this one. Great. We're good. Anyway, hi. I'm here. I'm running. Just wanted to let y'all know where we're at. But yeah. I'm thinking we check out the Headspring, because wait. What's going on over here? So there's a golden light coming from over there. There's some tower robots randomly in the middle of nowhere here. Do you suppose there's any chance we can get over that golden light before it fades? That might just be like a shooting star, as per the previous game, but doesn't look like it, does it? Here, hang on a second. Hold up. Stop. You burn it? Thank you. Now if I hold this button. This button? Which one is it? This one? There we go. Horse steppies. We got horse steppies. Now we just need to go over this way. It looks like it might be off a cliff and off in the distance is the thing, but if I can't get a better vantage point on it, I can't tell, you know? Oh, it's definitely off a cliff and over in the distance, but... Oh, and it's gone. It was over there. Like there. Which is... okay, kind of on the edge of this cliff here. But it faded, which I suspect means that I was too late, so I should probably get that off the map, huh? Okay, there we go. Just keep an eye out for those in the future. Maybe someday I'll actually catch one before the sun comes up or whatever. I guess, yeah, it's 5:15 a.m. Perhaps that's why the light faded. Oh, well, that's fine. So why are there robots here? I assume it's because a chunk of the ruins fell from above, but... And I guess there are some chunks of rocks around. It just doesn't seem like it should be enough to warrant this kind of a presence, you know? Maybe one robot, kind of a straggler hanging out, but it's a full squad of the guys. So, like, what are they doing here? Who knows? Do you suppose I'll be able to sneak up on him? Probably is going to catch me at some point here, yeah? Their hearing is rather better than I want it to be. It is a little weird that he decided not to watch behind him at all, but I guess I appreciate it. I don't think I can climb up there silently is the thing, so maybe we just attack him from here? Maybe. Let's see here. Yeah, sure, just use that. It's badly damaged, yes, but here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna stick, type attack power. There we go. By attack power, let's just stick a Lizalfos horn on there. And then just shoot him in the head. Okay, well, that did a lot of damage, but not enough. Okay, and he certainly noticed that, no doubt about that, so... But, didn't actually see me. Is sending the squad out to check, but... Is that even a... I think that is a level 2 captain, isn't it? A Mark II, or whatever they call them. Well, he gave up. Well, that's great. Which means theoretically I could do it again. I don't know how useful it is to do it again, but I could certainly do that. I don't think I even count it as a headshot is the thing. I think you have to hit him in the eyes in order for that bonus damage to kick in, yeah? Whoops. And then again, he did fall over last time. There we go. He did fall over. So yes, it was a critical hit. There we go. They're all setting off alarms instead of defending their compatriot, which is why he died, instead of them being able to do anything about it. Why is it that they use... Ow. The sticks they use are just terrible, you know? I mean, they're still winning because there's 3 of them, and I'm not doing a very good job here, but... Here, let's just do a little spinning. Okay, or not. I guess you can't spin if they interrupt your spin. Sure, get you. There we go. Here we go. Like that. That ought to do it. Probably a little bit overkill. I suspect they weren't really warranting this kind of a weapon, but hey, it's okay. Yeah, it's the wooden sticks. I guess it's the ones that you find up in the Oh, hey, right, Captain Construct Two-Horn. I didn't actually get one of those because it took everything away after I won in the shrine I just did. A sharp blade-like horn that splits with a split tip that easily slices anything it touches, unless it touches the tip up front. Attach it to a weapon. Yeah. Cool. Well, good, I suppose. All right, great. Well, I still don't understand why they were here. I guess this is just the ruins of their structure? I guess. Alright, cool. Well, let's move on, I suppose. Where's the burner? Over there? Yeah. Turns out this was entirely irrelevant, but I did get some nice, consumables. Nothing wrong with that. Now, where's the road? Over here. Also, what is that white flower thing over there? Oh, that's a Lizalfos, isn't it? That's probably a stealthing Lizalfos? Yeah, almost certainly. Alright, well, I'm not worried about it then. Okay, so here's the road again. Now, the thing I wanted to check out over here... Still a little bit of ways up. But it looks like the road does go up into the mountain, so it is a little bit more feasible that I'd be able to check out the headwaters. So that's a start. Unsurprisingly, not a lot of travelers on the road in this weather. I suppose that's the whole problem, right? Is that they're unable to get food over in Rito. Isn't that what they were saying? Am I making things up? Am I just arbitrarily connecting dots that didn't need to be connected? Quite possibly. What's going on here? Huh. I do feel like I've seen these statues before, but I thought they had like little bins out where I could give them apples and whatnot. Also, their roof has been destroyed. I don't suppose I'm supposed to fix that, am I? Is there a stack of... There is a stack of materials nearby. I could put a roof on them. Perhaps I'm thinking... like, overthinking this? Maybe this is nothing? But maybe this is something. It seems like it might be thoughtful to put a lid on the guys trying to take shelter from the storm. Even if they're not necessarily alive. There, we just gotta... Yeah, like that. Really? That was it? Amazing. I sure did find you. Great. I wasn't expecting that to work out. Hey, that's awesome. Cool. All right. Yeah, so just give them a little shelter. Great. I like that. It's a little bit immediately self-explanatory than the apple offerings were, but yeah, if you just think about it a little bit, I guess you're good. Overthinking, overschminking. I had this. I got this. Great. So what's going on over there? There's some... I guess that's all just chunks of ruins embedded in the walls, huh? Seems like it. Oh, and somebody's house is here. Someone used to live here. No longer, I'm afraid. And they left treasure? What the heck? What we got? Kite shield. Rito warriors cherish this shield. Its unique shape is designed with mid-battle flight in mind to facilitate aerial combat. I mean, sure, but I can't fly, so it might not work out that great for me, but it looks nice anyway. What was that noise? There's like a shimmery noise. Oh, of course it's the shield, isn't it? Because that particular Boko shield had double defense level. It just, even a double defense Boko shield is still terrible. That's all. So were these originally Rito huts then? Look, like it was an extension of Rito Village that's just out in the hills or something like that? Maybe. What is that? That's kind of what I thought. Hello. I probably shouldn't use this good of a bow to do that, but that's fine. Hello, thank you. A distinct smell. I suppose, yeah, they put in the assumption is that that's enough of a hint to be a reference to the first game. I probably have already commented on this. I'm sorry. Listen. I'm exploring this world over the course of several months. I'm going to have the same thoughts repeatedly, I'm afraid. Soldier's broadsword. Do I want that? I don't think so. I think it's fine. I think it's just fine. Can I actually break these? I can, despite the furs put over them to protect them from the elements. Doesn't matter a whit against my hammer. Alright, great. Well, I have looted this town and found the local korok and no survivors. I guess I should... Wait. That's a geoglyph. Hold up, that's a geoglyph. That's the second geoglyph, isn't it? Ha! 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 Okay. Do I need to climb up into the mountains to get that, or... I should take my horse with me. I don't know why I thought I should just head over there on foot. It's a little bit easier to steer myself when I'm not on horseback, sure, but I go so much faster, particularly through the snow without boots. Okay. So I'm assuming this is a situation much like the first one, where somewhere within the borders of this drawing, there's a dragon tier. Drawing, is that really the right word for it? I don't know necessarily, but let's get to climbing. Do I have my climbing shirt on? I don't think I do, no. So, let's go ahead and take my sleeves off in the middle of a snowstorm. The best idea. The safest and best idea. Alright. Now, okay, it does occur to me that with the first one, Impa had a hot air balloon nearby for me to go up into the stratosphere and check it out and get an idea for where I was supposed to be going. Oh, that's another korok. Okay, well, let's get a little closer to that and deal with that before getting too distracted by other things. Okay, great. Hello. Yes, I sure did find you. Let's not have a conversation while I'm in the middle of the air, please. Cool, 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 cool. All right, got that. Didn't use up much of my stamina. Did it reset my stamina when I successfully found the korok? That's interesting. I wouldn't have expected that to be a thing. Convenient, I guess. A small boon from the korok, I suppose. This is a very lumpy geoglyph. I wonder if there's, like, a nearby... Hang on, I can actually check this. No. No, there are not nearby sky islands from which to wait for a chunk to fall down and then ride it upward so I can actually get a better look at this thing. So let's just find the highest place in the geoglyph itself and see if I can get a view from there. Oh, it's actually all on the wall. Entirely. Huh. I see. Can I recall that chunk right there? Doesn't look like it, anyway. I suppose I could get out a balloon and make my own hot air balloon to go up and check this thing out properly, but I also feel like I won't be able to see it that well, given the storm conditions right now. Oh, hey, goblins, look at that. I guess it makes sense that they'd be hanging out in the ruins of the cities they ostensibly sacked. Does seem to be their way. Alright, well... If I can't get a good bird's eye view, then perhaps the thing to do is just search the dang place for that tier I'm looking for. I know what they look like now, fortunately. Just a little pocket of mint jelly hanging out. Doesn't necessarily make it easier to spot it in the middle of a snowstorm on a mountainside, but should help a little bit, yeah? Because last time I was heading into it entirely blind. I didn't actually realize, incidentally, that I apparently walked directly by the dragon tier the first time I was checking out one of these things. I was just too focused on the rocks that I was investigating, uselessly. And therefore apparently walked right by it, and I had no idea. In case you were wondering if I saw it, no, I didn't. Huh? I'm not seeing the thing. But presumably it's got to be here, right? That's the whole point with these things, as far as Impa is concerned. She predicted it, and she was right. Maybe the thing to do is to build myself a platform to go up on. I don't think I can really count on there being, you know, intervention from one of the temple rocks, the Sky Island rocks, just falling conveniently. Oh, I missed. Well, that's okay. Let's just jump on him. Let's just sort of invite myself. There we go. Great. He's not dead. Surprisingly resilient, you know? These new age bokoblins. Okay, cool. Well, I'm not sure why I'm cleaning out this little camp, but I don't know. It feels like the thing to do, given that they've apparently killed the locals. Seems like it's appropriate that I do something about that. I wish this guy wasn't here. Okay, okay, well, I can at least... never mind, he uses his ability, and now he's no longer... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we need to get over here, and then wait for the bokoblin to get closer, and then... Did that freeze him? That certainly did. Fantastic. Now we break his face open. Yeah! Break his frozen face open. Did it. No problem. Tactics! Okay. Grab these, and then those, and... Yeah, that's probably fine. Now, here's the thing I didn't consider. If I want to make a hot air balloon, I need a torch, don't I? But I don't have a torch. I might be able to use just one of the sticks that these guys dropped, though. That might actually work. Okay, so how many hot air balloons do I have in my, no. In my Zonite devices? I've got 5. That's plenty, honestly. Okay, so... But I don't have a plank. I might be able to stick it on one of these crates. I just need something I can stand on to ride up with it, you know? Okay, so let's say we take one of these crates. And then we, dang it, so many buttons, and I keep pressing the wrong ones. There we go. We want 1 balloon. Take out. There we go. Okay, so we got that. And we just rotate it so it's standing up. And affix it to the top of the crate. To the top of the crate, ideally. Thank you. Okay, and then we just take a stick. And we put the stick inside the balloon. Like... a little forward. Ah, too much. Right in the middle. Just like that. Okay. So now... I just need to light it on fire. Which is admittedly fairly tricky under the circumstances. I suppose I might be able to shoot it with a fire arrow, and that might do the trick. But I gotta be prepared to get on there real quick afterwards, though. Let's see here. Most used. Fire fruit. There we go. And hopefully it won't burn the crate, I guess? Let's just aim a little high. There we go. It's on fire. No, come on. Hang on. Get back down here. Okay, now, let me on. Why can I not climb this? Okay. How do we wanna... How do we want to do this? Oh, come on, that was so close. Is it just because the balloon's taking up the entirety of the top? It just won't let me... Come on, I'm so close. I just want to cling to the side of it like a cicada. It won't let me. Okay, listen. What if we place it upside down for a second? Does that... Okay, now the box is on fire. That's probably bad. Okay, cool. Let's just detach this. All right, put this away. Put it. I can't carry anymore, so that doesn't matter. That burned up. Presumably that's going to burn up too. Is there any... I can't use the chunks of this building. Is there a material deposit somewhere around here? Well, there's a bunch of more Sky Island robots. Level 2 ones. And, But they don't even have anything I can use to... That rock over there can't be reversed as well, right? Right. Okay. My plans aren't working so good. I also don't know if it's necessarily worthwhile to be even be investigating this from an aerial view, considering that I won't be able to see much in the first place. All right, listen, I'm just going to wander around a little bit more. My plans are failures, so give me a second, all right? Presumably the dragon tier will be somewhere that's relatively level, right? I guess I don't know that for a fact, but it would seem to make sense since I have to stand there and absorb Zelda's memories. What's going on over here? That building's mostly intact, but it still has bokoblins hanging out outside. Did they actually build a hut, or did they just take over someone's and decide not to burn it down, I wonder? I don't know. There's some very deadly looking water over there. I'm sure that would hurt me a lot if I stepped in it. What is that? What is that? Is that... Hang on, where am I? This. There's just some sort of a box. Huh. Well, once I find this dragon tier, I want to check that out. There's a lot of things I want to check out, but there's a friggin' dragon tier somewhere around here. Come on, man. Oh, it's not visible from a distance. You just have to get up close to it. And in fact, it is in one of these teardrop-shaped parts of the geoglyph. Does it actually disappear if you get too far away? It does. Oh, that's mean. Oh, no wonder. Okay, so there's a slight sparkle to it from a distance, but only when you get close to it does it become visible. Ha! Oh, that's good to know. I didn't notice that at all. All right, great. Well, good to know. Examine. Memory number 4, I would assume. Chronologically speaking. It sure is a substantial tier, but then again, dragons stay big. Is the implication that Zonai just could see this sort of visions of the past somehow? I don't know. I don't understand why my...
I thought. This is not the world I know.
Yeah, it's ancient past, yeah?
A time so far back in the past, it's become legend.
Seems like.
So it's true. This is really the era of Hyrule's founding?
And yet they still called it Hyrule, conveniently.
Your presence here is just as strange to us, Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
But if you, like Sonia, have a secret stone,
A secret
are able
stone?
to manipulate time, then your story makes sense.
I don't know if manipulating time is exactly what happened. It seems like it wasn't on purpose.
I believed her right away. You needed the secret stone as proof, Rauru? I can feel your light power within her, as well as my time power.
Oh,
Additionally,
interesting.
I sense that we share a blood connection.
You can just sense that? That's neat. Great-grandma?
See. In any case, Zelda, you had said that you needed
Change
to
the
return
subject.
to your era as soon as you possibly could.
Yes. In my time, something terrible is happening.
You're not wrong, but
I
also,
need to get back there. But how do I do that?
is time even relevant at that point?
I don't even know how I got here in the first place.
Why did you punch him? He's just not acting concerned enough? Is that the idea? Ow. My
Now,
kidney.
Zelda, dear. You don't need to solve your problems all at once. Why not come back with us to the castle?
No,
If she has time powers, I suppose she would know.
We'll tell everyone that you're a distant relative of ours.
They just sort of popped up.
It is true, after all.
It's not a lie, that's true.
We'll get you fresh clothes, too.
Ah. Does that explain the,
I'm sure
The new
an
outfit?
answer will come to you. Wisdom takes time.
Well, it's nice to have someone being
I don't know
patient.
what to say.
I wonder.
About what?
Minoru, she may have some idea of how to get you back to your era.
Minoru, you said?
I haven't heard of that one.
Yes. She knows far more than anyone about our people. And like us, my older sister has a secret stone.
His older sister.
We'll call on her.
Huh, okay, alright. But yeah, genuinely, if you're stuck in the past, I feel like you can take as much time as you need to get back to the present, since, you know, time travel. As long as you don't, you know, die of old age in the meantime. Then again, who knows what Zelda's lifespan is at this point? She did hold on to Ganon for 100 years. Memories have been added to the memory log. You're not wrong. Okay, great. And it also physically consumes the dragon tear for me to watch them like that. I don't know how that works. But another thing, I was going on about who would possibly make this map of the dragon tears. Well, of course, if they had all the time in the world, if Zelda went back to the ancient past, then, like, they would know things like that and be able to build guides in advance. I don't know why I didn't think of that. So, yeah. Makes sense. Kinda. In as much as things make sense when time travel is involved. Now, box. Let's go see that box. Also, there are planks here. So theoretically, I could build a hot air balloon if it was still relevant, but it's not. I genuinely thought about it for a moment, even though I don't need to. I already know what the geoglyph looks like. I saw it in the map room. Plus, I have a photo of it and everything. Where is this water even coming from? Huh, I guess there are some passageways under the rock here. But it's not the... I'm not at the... Yeah, I'm not even close to the head spring. Like, I suppose this is the Hebra, and that's just it, isn't it? Okay, that looked like the trail from a falling sky ruin rock just now. Somewhere over there? Is it that one? It is that one. Okay, interesting. But what's this? Well, it's got a box in it. How do I get in it? Can I go underneath it? Do I have to actually swim up the freezing river in order to get in there? That seems dangerous. It's got windows on all sides, but they're all barred. I don't suppose it's as simple as just like... There are boxes in there, and then also the chest, but... I can't just brute force it. Can I climb the side? Is there anything on top? Yes, and... No. Okay. Well, fine. Well, fine. It's like a jail cell, like an independently standing jail cell. Bars on every side. Okay. Is there... Whoa! No, no! This is a terrible idea! This is a terrible idea! I'm going to perish! I'm going to perish! Hang on! Okay, hang on. I can, eat. Sure. Is there virtue in making myself more cold resistant? I don't think that it will actually help under unbearable cold conditions. Yeah, look at that. It's just my temperature gauge is entirely encrusted in ice. I think this is doomed, but try it anyway. I don't think it'll help. Just swim. Just swim. Just swim. Just swim. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Just swim. Eat those. Eat those. Sure. That's fine. There we go. Just eat enough food and you too can survive a hypothermia-inducingly cold river. But I do have to swim up it in order to get into that thing, don't I? Is there a better way than the way I was just deploying? I don't know. I feel like I'm just going to die. Frozen keys. Like, if I could get under there, I could probably ascend my way into the prison. I'm almost certain that's how you're supposed to do it if it doesn't have a door. You got magic powers, you may as well use them, you know? Oh, maybe I can access it from the other side. It does look like I can see the water on that side, from the map view anyway. Yeah, there's the water, all right. Now, the water does travel clear under. But it's got such a low clearance ceiling. Then again, maybe this is just a simple matter of drop wood in river, ride wood underneath the rock, and ascend when I'm underneath the box? It might be that simple. I just need a chunk of wood. And weren't there... Didn't I see some nearby to the... I did, didn't I? Hang on. I move so slowly through the snow. This is not news, but it's also just like, nah, I'm just trying to find the planks, come on. Oh, where did I see them? Where did I see them? I don't see them now. Dang it. Alright, where's that rock? That one, yeah. Let me ride up on the rock and see if it takes me anywhere interesting. I'm pretty sure I specifically noted there aren't any ruins directly above me, but let's just see where it takes me, huh? Maybe I can see planks from up there. I don't know. Maybe I can dive off the rock and hit the top of the prison so hard that it smashes the stone with my face. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't survive that encounter, huh? I may be impressively resilient, but that's a little bit too much. Now, if only I could move the rock over the ruins. That would probably help somewhat, huh? Not ruins, but the prison cell thing. I guess from up here it's going to be too far away for it to actually even draw the planks that I'm looking for. Oh, there they are! There they are! There they are. That's the ones I was looking for. Okay. All right. Well, let's just construct a couple of them into a relatively functional raft. I guess I don't have that many. All right, well, let's just sort of drag this to the other side, right? I don't have an engine to guide it where I want it to go. So, wait, why can I... Is this another time rock? It must be. Well, that's fine. I've already been up there. I know there's nothing there. So let's just haul this to the other side, and we'll ride it underneath, and hopefully I'll be able to get inside. Give me a second to do this. Okay, the water gets remarkably narrow here. That may actually be an issue. It's also moving really, really quickly. And I might just get scraped off the side of the raft as soon as I do this. So let's have a save. Just, to be safe about this. Great. And then we're just gonna drop it in the river. Let's angle it a little bit that way and drop it over there. And now we just need to... Oh, it's so fast. There we go. Okay, this is working. It's working. All right, let's hop off here. Great. Convenient. Now, there's a korok thing, clearly. Sure, I see what I need to do. I just need to yank this thing out. Rotate it around. And stick the long end in... this way. Like that. There you go. Nice. Yeah, haha. Exactly. Alright. Now, unless I miss my guess, if I were to check my map... Ah, ha, ha, ha. Okay, so... you do have to position yourself carefully for this. There we go. I should be inside the box, vertically speaking. So, now we ascend. And this puts me... inside. So it used to have a stairwell leading down from inside. So this used to be a thing that you could walk into from beneath. What's the significance? It looks like a ritual space almost. Just based on the colors and such. I mean, I guess it doesn't necessarily need to be, but why would you build a space like this with bars all the way around it? Unless this is just, like, intentionally a puzzle. And I guess it is at that. Strong Zonite sword, but I want it. But I wish to have it. I've got so many weapons, and I probably don't need to carry this many, but what's okay to drop? What's okay to drop? I've got several spiked iron ball hammers. But I do like having a rock hammer that is, extra durable. The boomerang? Do we switch out the boomerang? Yeah, okay. That's fine. There should always be more boomerangs, I'm pretty sure. As long as there are more Lizalfos out there, there will always be more boomerangs. And if I happen to use up my rock hammer while I'm in here, well, then we'll grab the boomerang again. It'll be fine. Alright, what we got over here? Punch. Strong construct bow. Also very nice. Okay. Great. So it's just like a little bonus items room. Nothing wrong with that. Alright. I guess let's get out of here. Now, I have not accomplished what I set out to do, which is make it to the head springs of the falls. And also I left a burner at the bottom of the... I guess I had to, though, didn't I? Because I'm on top of a cliff now. Alright, well, in that case, if I want to go to the falls, I'm going to have to just make my way there myself. There they are. That is where the water's coming from. This all tracks very well. What is going on over there? That's just a big banner, right? That's just a big banner and a remnant of the people who used to live up here, question mark? But perhaps the Rito put it up? I haven't yet figured out if there's a point to these banners. This one seems to be patched together, like the stave of the banner appears to be patched together, which is a little weird. We got a Frost Breath Lizalfos over there, chowing down on something or other. Is there anything I can do at these banners? What's this? Oh. Oh. It's like a trail marker. If you had the resources to make this gigantic banner, why did you also make a tiny little trail marker next to it? I don't know. I mean, I guess I appreciate it. It's just a little weird. A box full of pine cones. Well, you never know. Maybe I can eat them? I don't know exactly how it works. Alright, well, no, not that. Not that. There we go. Improved Sneak Strike. I don't know if I can get in a position to Sneak Strike the Lizalfos without attracting the attention of the red bokoblin. But I certainly can't kill the bokoblin first and then have the Lizalfos not alerted already, so I'm just going to try and walk right in. Really slow and careful like. They'll never hear me. Oh boy. I can't get over the log. There we go. My feet were just sliding too much. There we go. Here we go. Hello. And dead. Great. And now the other guy's upset, and that's okay. So we just hit him in the face, and then he dies, and it was no problem. No problem at all. Okay. Lizzle Boomerang. Reinforced Lizzle Shield. Lizzle Shield has been strengthened by adding a different type of metal to the mix. The edge is lined with spikes, so handle with care. But I can't actually pick it up. So, drop that. Pick that up. There we go. Do I have reason for Boomerang? Probably not. I just dropped a different one after all. Okay. Well, let's get out a more standard weapon and continue heading towards the headwaters. I don't exactly know what I expected to happen as a result of it. Wait, what's that? You're kidding me! They just scatter them across the land? In their comically giant oversized backpacks? Waiting for someone to wander by and take them to their destinations. Has any korok ever made it anywhere on purpose? I'm starting to get the impression the answer is no. Hey, rockets. Excuse me. The thing about rockets is you can attach them to these guys and just send them on their way. So maybe... What? That? Oh, I know what that is. Alright. Okay, well, we hit each other, and he died, so I guess I win. Great. Octorok Tentacle. This can only be obtained from an Octorok-type enemy. It's too acidic for cooking, but it's highly valued for Dababa. So you can't use it, you can't attach it to your weapon like you can with Lizalfo's tails. I guess good to know. Alright, where are you trying to get, little guy? Yeah. What? 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 Okay, it's not that far, but it's extremely vertical. Oh, the storm is right there. We are heading directly into the storm. Is it actually centered over the head spring? I wonder. Maybe I'm not supposed to be coming here yet? I don't actually know. But in any case... Let's see. We have rockets, so... But how do I aim a rocket properly, right? Since I have to activate it via blunt impact, how do I get it going the direction I want it to, rather than just arbitrarily anywhere? I don't actually know. I mean, I can build a stand for it, but... How do you specifically aim it? Well, unless it's powerful enough to take an entire platform with it. In which case I can stick it to the platform in the angle I want it to go. And maybe that will give it the trajectory I need it to have. Like this. That's a little bit... That's probably not going to do the trick, is it? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. There we go. Good luck! Well... He might be in the right place. That might have worked. I can't actually tell from here. How does one... Oh, you go up and around that way. Is that going to despawn him if I get too far away? Do I have to climb up directly up the rock face in order to actually find out if this worked? Maybe. Should I have ridden up the rocket with him? Possibly. I don't know. Well, I should be able to climb it though, right? I've got a decent amount of stamina. I've got my climbing shirt, which somehow helps. My arms are more exposed and therefore better climbing, see? It's logic, do not question. I should be able to get there, yeah. May have to cut into my bonus stamina a little bit, depending on how this goes. I hope he didn't just fly off the other side of the mountain and down into unknown territory. Which seems actually really likely that that's what happened, but let's have a look around, see if I can find him. He was attached directly to the plank, so if I can find the plank, I can find the korok. Okay, that's a thing falling from the ruins above. That's not of concern to me right now. That guy took damage. He's fighting someone. Oh, hey! That's what's going on. I see. Well, in that case, how about this? Nice. Yeah. Hi! Glad you're okay. How are you doing?
Hey.
Coffee. Are you traveling too? Oh, me? My name is Coffee. I'm just a rootless wanderer going any way the wind blows. And right now it's blown me onto the trail of the great bandit Misko's legendary treasure. Was the legendary treasure also mine at one point? I've been following a rumor that One Piece is in a cave near here. Trouble is, the rumor wasn't totally clear on where the cave was. I traveled a long way only to come up empty. Maybe I should try searching somewhere else? So there's a cave somewhere in this area specifically with Misko treasure in it. Which is, again, probably my equipment from a time long gone. Also, the korok is nowhere to be seen. This is perhaps not too surprising, although it is a little disappointing. What happens if I talk to his friend without him? Probably just gonna be like, where's my friend? I don't know where my friend is. You failed the test. You don't get any poop. Hi, how are you? Waiting for your friend. You sure are. My friend's over that way. Wonder what happened. Over that way. Do you mean that your friend spawns over that way? Or do you mean your friend actually is over that way? And there he is. I blew him up over the mountain, whereupon he fell back down over there. Wonderful. You must have had quite a journey, little guy. I am deeply disappointed you're back down here. Okay, well, what do we do about this? I mean, I could send him up again, but there's really no guarantee. Well, okay, what if I go with him? What if I go with him, yeah? What if we both ride the plank up into the air? Will that produce any better results? I have one rocket left, after all. It's almost certainly not safe, but at the very least I could, like, rip him off of the raft when we get up there and carry him to wherever he's supposed to go myself. Might be a little bit more reliable. Okay, so we got the rocket on there. We need to aim him. Well, wait a second. Maybe it's a good idea to just go straight up if I'm going to ride with him. Maybe that's a good idea, actually. Just have the rocket... Okay, physically... In terms of physics, this wouldn't work at all. Because the jet of the rocket would go directly down into the raft, and that would presumably destroy it. In fact, it might still do that. I don't want you on the edge. I want you in the center. Yeah, like that. Okay. Okay. Alright, this is probably stupid, but let's do it. With a bad bow. There we go. It did not work. It is not capable of propelling me as well, maybe? Maybe that was just a situation that is beyond its capacity to do anything. If I put it at an angle, we're gonna have the same problem? Probably, huh? Well, let's try it. Oh! Oh, it's working! Okay, okay, okay. And we're going down. And we're going down. Cool, well, alright. Well, that was the last rocket, I'm pretty sure. I do have some flame producers here, and a balloon. Oh, maybe I should be doing this a little bit less stupid, huh? Oh, maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Let's rotate you. And I'm gonna put you towards the back. Just so we have more room for this. And then we need to... Can I put the flame emitter face upward on the platform? Like that. And then you just stick the balloon directly on top of it? Apparently, yes, I can. Is this going to work? That I don't know. Okay. So, like this, now we... Yeah, that's working. That is working, but we're going to run out of battery. Unless I recharge it, which I probably should just do, huh? Materials... Zonai charge. Use. Yeah, okay, cool, that works great. And then we remove this guy, and we drop him over there. Like that! And then he falls off the cliff. Okay, okay, there was a weakness in my plan. I admit this. I was not close enough to the edge. Now, is the raft going to survive the trip to Earth? Yes! As a matter of fact, it is. Fantastic! This is working out great. I don't know why that one particular plank is so structurally sound, but it sure is, and that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So we're just gonna place this here. We're gonna stick you back to this side of the raft. And I'm gonna hop on myself, and we're gonna do it again. Let's just grab the korok off while I... Oh no! Raft's on fire! Raft's on fire! Raft's on fire! I'm on fire. That's bad overall. Okay, I had to say something about the raft being so resilient, didn't I? Okay, well, the balloon's back. Where did I get that plank from again? Where did I get that plank from? Wasn't there a construction materials area somewhere around here? All the arrows I've bounced off of the flame producers just lying around. Understandable. Alright, let's take a bigger one. Let's take a bigger one. And we just sort of slap it down near the cliff face. We put the balloon on the raft, ideally centered so that it flies relatively straight. Is there any purpose in, like, putting a rock and then putting the flame emitter on the rock? Does that insulate the wood from the fire at all, I wonder? Only one way to find out. It might be irrelevant, I'm not honestly sure. But, okay, we're trying it. You go on, I go on, and pow. Okay. Okay, it's a little bit lopsided, but it is working. Let me just, Get out another Zonai charge here. There we are. Good. Okay. Now, we grab you, rip you up the raft, and drop you to your friend! Good. I didn't actually... No. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm all right. My ankles are a little bit broken, but that's okay. We're doing fine. Because this guy's up here, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Hooray! Hello. Thanks for bringing your friend. Yes, no problem. It was no issue at all. I'm down a couple ankles, but honestly, a small price to pay. Okay. All right. Listen. Good. Wonderful. We're nearly to the headwaters. There's... Oh, right. There's a cave in the area, huh? I do want to find that as well. But I'm actually going to stop this one here. I recognize it's a little bit short, but I'm recording this, like, the morning it's supposed to go up, and I'm out of time. So, sorry, this is going to happen sometimes. It was a heck of a weekend. In any case, thank you for watching. Next time, I'm going to go to the headwaters, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure it's a great idea, but I'm going to do it, probably. All right. I'll see you next time.